Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome to DoMagettiIELTS.com IELTS Task 1 Writing Lesson video series with me, Trevor Gordon. Today we're going to look at the second of our sample essays in our essay review series. In our first video, we looked at line graphs. So today we're going to turn our attention to bar charts. So here is our bar chart. As you can see, it is a bar chart, a horizontal bar chart, because often you'll see vertical bar charts. This is just a horizontal bar chart. It's the same thing. It's just the data is lying down instead of pointing upwards. So, as we can see, looking at it, we can see that we have several different countries. We have two groups of blue under red, and then we have a series of numbers. Underneath my picture, my video, should I say, which I'll just move, we have doctors and other workers. Okay, so we know what it is. So the chart below shows the annual pay. Now, of course, if you were reading this, in a book or on a web page or something, you would see the title above it. So don't worry about that. I've just cut out the image just so we can see the image. So the title is, the chart below shows the annual pay measured in thousands of dollars, US dollars, for doctors and other workers in 7 countries in 2004. So we know it's only in 1 year. That immediately tells us that it is not dynamic because it's not moving through time. So the language will automatically be comparison language. Okay, so we'll look at this after we've done the first part. So we'll look at the title. The bar chart compares the yearly salary. So we've changed shows to compares, annual to yearly, pay to salary. 7 countries has changed to several countries. That's enough. So the bar chart compares the yearly salary of doctors and other workers in several countries in the year 2004. Here we've got in 2004, so we've added the year. Overall, it is clear that the pay of US doctors was much higher than that of doctors in the other countries. Yes, here's the US, much higher. Doctors is in blue, as we can see. It's much higher, exactly, tells us. Okay, so the overview one tells us pay of US doctors higher than in other countries. Doctors earn more than other workers. So not only did US doctors earn more than other doctors, they also earned a lot more than other workers, which is in the purple. So that's enough for our overview. So the first paragraph, the annual pay of doctors in the US was 120,000, and it's exactly on the line, so we can say that. Whereas in Finland, doctors received a comparatively low yearly salary of 50,000. Where is Finland? There is Finland, around 50,000. Okay. In France and Switzerland, doctors earned 70,000 per year. Where's France and Switzerland? France, Switzerland are the same, 70,000 a year. Compared with around 60,000 annually in Italy, Germany, and the Czech Republic. So Italy, Czech Republic, and Germany, around 60,000. Okay. So that tells us all we need to know. We've included most of the countries, all of the countries. So We've focused mainly on the highest and the lowest. So US and Finland, highest and lowest. And then we've talked briefly about the other countries, which is how you should do it. So, paragraph 3. So we've got title is 1, overview is 2, paragraph 3. Doctors contrast US highest earnings and Finland lowest earnings. France, Switzerland, same, higher than Italy, Czech Republic, and Germany, which are all similar. So the second paragraph begins, in contrast, the annual work wages of other workers were much lower. So that tells us what the paragraph is going to be about. At about 45 to 50,000 in the US and Switzerland, respectively. So the US, round about 40,000, sorry, 50,000, 45,000, my mistake, and 40,000 in the US and Switzerland. Where's Switzerland? Can't see it. Oh yeah, 40,000, 45,000. So that's about right. Other workers in France earned 30,000. Yep, around about 30,000, a little more than other workers in Finland who had an annual salary of 25,000. The lowest annual earnings were for other workers in Italy, Germany, and the Czech Republic at exactly 20,000. Those three, Italy, Czech Republic, Germany, accurate. And this is 160 words. So the fourth paragraph talks about other workers, lower paid than doctors. Compare the US and Switzerland as the highest, France and Finland as next, Italy, Czech Republic, and Germany with the lowest. So it covers everything, but it covers the main things in more detail. Remember, it says mention them. It says report on the main features, but it doesn't mean you should ignore other features. If there's a lot of data, you can group things together, but only mention them briefly because they are not the main points. Okay, again, points to check the essay against. It means check these points to make sure that you're satisfying all the things you need to produce a good scoring essay. Vocabulary used, not too complex, but used accurately. Uses comparison language well and in variation. The objective is to accurately describe the chart, which he or she does. Uses simple and complex sentences mixed together. Sentence structure, comparison language. It's appropriate for what we're reporting on, a bar chart. Data is grouped into doctors and other workers, paragraphed effectively. The overview again is simple but describes the graph accurately. The punctuation is used correctly in complex sentence, and in general, it's used okay as well. So, as we can see, it's comparative language because the table only shows 1 year. There is no dynamic language. The data information is colored red, and the linkers or discourse markers are colored in mauve kind of purple color. So these are your linkers. So it tells you transitions, topics, transitions. The bar chart we're talking about introduces. In each country, introduces a sentence. It introduces. Use this to change direction. Introduces the next paragraph, says that this is the opposite to the others, introduces other workers. So these are what linkers do. They guide the examiner through the path of the essay so he or she can follow it more clearly. And then obviously the comparison is in this orangey color. I should have changed this really because it's not very clear, but next time I will change it. In subsequent videos so you can see it more clearly. And then obviously the numbers are in red. For this kind of essay, it's probably better not to write numbers because numbers would be very long, 120,000, 170,000. 60,000. You could do it, but it's a bit cumbersome, and I think for this kind of essay, it's not too bad. Okay, that's the end of the lesson. Again, please subscribe to the channel, like the channel, comment on it, good or bad, we could take it. If there's anything that you would like us to elaborate on, discuss in more detail, let us know. If you don't tell us, we can't fix it, or we can't introduce it and let you know about it. So please comment. Comments are very important. Click the notification button, so when a new video is published, you will know immediately. Visit our website, dumagettiarts.com, and if you would like to take an online course, you can visit our courses site. Look at a couple of the sample lessons. There are three courses. There is a grammar awareness course to prepare you for the 2 IELTS courses. There is a 10-hour IELTS course for those of you who are between 6 and 7, and there is a 20-hour course for those of you who are below 6 or on hovering between 5.5 and 6 or below and need more tuition. The 20-hour course consists of 24 individual lessons. The 10-hour course consists of 10 or 12 lessons, and the grammar course has 22 sections in it. So there's a lot of information in the online courses. So take a look at them, and if you like them, then sign up for one. You can also have classes with me by booking directly. Visit our homepage, contact us, look at our rates page, and then you can book your classes with yours truly. So thank you for your time, and I will see you in the next video.